How's it going, guys? It is Ryan and welcome to the second episode of our Dirt Rally Ultimate Career Mode, and today we'll be doing the second round of the Open Championship in Rallycross, and we're heading to Sweden for the first time at the Hoj circuit. I have no idea how to pronounce that, it's Swedish. We're on the junior circuit, as we've said, and from the last episode we came home in third place, so not a bad start for us there, and we hope to gain some more momentum going into the last race of this championship, our first season in Rallycross. If you guys like the episodes, then let me know by hitting the like button, and let me know in the comments below if you want to see cockpit cam in the future with a face cam on there. Let me know in the comments below, and that would be fantastic if you let me know. So for this race, it's going to be very interesting because Holgers, don't know how to say it, is a very interesting layout. It's got gravel, again, a lot of gravel and a slight bit of tarmac, so visibility is going to be a massive issue for me around here. So without further ado, guys, let's crack on with this race as we will be going into the qualifying stages, and let's see if we can get into the semi-finals with race 1. So here we go, guys, race 1 of our meeting here in Sweden. The lights are on as we're about to go racing. We are away, and we have a bad start again. And as you can see with the gravel, this is going to be interesting to see how we do here. But as you can see, visibility is going to be a massive factor, as I've said, as I just can't see the racing line whatsoever. So all well as we go into the Joker lap, as it's a very tight one, this one. It's a hairpin style corner in first gear, and not take the curbs because you lose time, as you just saw there, as Visa and Jarvinen are both done their Joker lap, so that's going to be interesting to see how they pull away. They're putting away a bit, but Lysenko is ahead and has not taken his Joker lap, and we just go a bit wide there, nearly hitting the tower there, it looks like. And that would have been definitely race over for us there. As we're just catching up now to the back of Visser, who's been held up here by Jarvinen in his Opel Corsa, or Vauxhall Corsa for any English people that may not know. As you guys did not know as well, we were driving the Peugeot 207 from the last race, so that's always good to see. As we're onto the back now with these two drivers, as Lysenko, I believe, has still not taken his Joker lap, so he's got to take a next lap or you will get penalised. As we're right on the back now with Visser, we're going to dive down the inside and just hit the back of Jarvinen there. Just a little cheeky tap. In Rallycross, you can make contact, but not too much. As we go start now the final lap of this race, and we're up to third place as we're going to make a late break move into turn 1. Just about get it done, and we're up to second place. Now as Lysenko does take his Joker lap, and he's just ahead of us there. We just get a bit of gravel there, just pushing us a bit wider, hitting the curb, and we're going to try and make a late move into the last corner, and we just about there, a bit aggressive, but we get away with it, and we pick up our first win in the series. And we'll say a bit controversial, as some of you may put in the comments, but it is Rallycross, so we come in with a 1:53.4, not the quickest lap, I would say, but we just about got the quickest time in the session of anyone in race 1. But we're here for race 2 now, as the revs are building, and away we go for race 2. It's basically just the same people, but with a newcomer. De Vries is our newcomer to our group, as this is Group A, and someone's at the wall there, it looks like, and we make contact with Jarvinen again, as Lysenko again takes the lead of the race. We have a bit of a blockage there on the brakes, and we just about missed the wall, but we just get away with it. As we have Tavares, who I believe was the one who hit the wall, so not the best start to your Group 1 career, I would say, my friend, on there. So we're going to start lap 2 now, as we've already taken our Joker lap. Me and Jarvinen are the only two to do that. Just been very aggressive, trying to brake as late as possible, get the best entry into turn 1, and we just away we get. Tavares will make his Joker lap now, as our engineer has just clearly pointed out. We just maybe didn't go down a gear. There we should have been second gear, but Lysenko's still going on. He's about 2 seconds up the road from us, as we've got Jarvinen there, just maybe about a second and a half ahead of us, as we're very quick in this stage. We're getting very close to holding the inside line of the curve there, which is perfect for us. A bit too much curb there, as we get away with it, and we're right on the back now with Jarvinen, as we're going to try and do the same move again, and we get it done cleanly this time, not like we did in the first race, I will say, as we're going to now go on to the final lap of race number 2 here in Sweden. And just going to give it the full beans, as I knew Lysenko will be going for his Joker lap. And would he get some retribution for his incident with me on the last lap? As it's going to be a repeat, then we're going to go around the outside of him into the penultimate corner. We go a bit wide there, nearly losing it, and we're going to try and hook it around the outside on Lysenko, but he is most likely going to take the win. But we'll go down this inside, but it's too little too late, and Lysenko will take the victory in race 2 with us just behind him in second. So it's the switcheroo basically for the top 2 on there, as you can see there. Going on to race number 3 now, as I'm just going through the... and we make a poor start. We accidentally release the clutch, and we have now sadly got to do another joker lap. It's the first time I've made a mistake in the series for false starts, jumping the start, so we've got to do basically 2 joker laps. So I thought I might as well get one out of the way, following these 2 cars in front of Mercier and Järvelin. Mercier joining us on there, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this pans out here. As we can see, we've lost a bit of time to Mercier and Järvelin, but obviously we will have to take a joker lap, so this could be one of our worst races of the series so far, I will say, in these cars. And once again, we'll take the joker lap again, just to avoid any contact with anyone, and we just about missed the wall there, which is a shame, really, for any supporters of Mercier, Järvelin and Lysenko. But we've got the joker laps out the way, and we're miles behind, so it's going to be very interesting to see how we can pull this back and even get a 3rd place is what I was being optimistic for. We'll have to wait and see, as there are 2 cars fighting over each other. Järvelin and Mercier fighting for 2nd place, so that could really give us a bit of a chance here. And they're only just there, so we've not really lost that much time in the joker laps, and we nearly hit the wall again out of that corner as we come into the final one. This sweeping left-hander, which is a 2nd gear corner, as we're going to be starting the final lap now of our race number 3. And Lysenko once again will be doing the joker lap on his final lap, so bit of an interesting tactic there from Lysenko. It may bite him in the backside, which he has done, and we're going to go down the outside actually of him, and he's dropped from 1st to 4th in the space of a lap. We're going to try and go around the outside of Järvelin, but Mercier will take the win in race number 3, and we somehow get 3rd with 2 joker laps, so quite chuffed with that really, as we'll be going now on to the final race of qualifying before the semi-finals, and we're probably guaranteed a spot in the semi-finals, but we are here for race number 4, the final race of qualifying. The revs are building as we will go racing for race 4 in the qualifying stages, and we again get a bad start, but luckily we didn't get a jump start, so that's what matters in this series on there. So we're having a bit of a poor start there, as we make a bit of contact there with Järvelin, it seems, as we'll be going, not doing our joker lap first, which is an interesting tactic by ourselves. We're going to try and stick it out and just follow the pack and see what they do on there, as we can see Mercier having a bit of a tank snap up there, who obviously won the last race, as he'll be trying to pull away from us, as Lysenko is leading the race with Mercier 2nd, me in 3rd, and Järvelin in 3rd on there, as we're going to try and hold these guys off as much as possible, as Mercier is doing his joker lap now, so we will take 2nd place of the race and taking a lot of curb there, but we just get away with that. And we try to late brake on Lysenko here, who is in, that looks like it's I don't know what that car is actually, I'm not too sure what that is, as we're going to be going on to lap number 3 now, as he leads the race with us in 2nd, Mercier and Järvelin, who have both done their joker laps of 3rd and 4th respectively. Lysenko brake checks there, and it's actually a Renault Clio, as we will make our joker lap now, as we won't try to not lose as much time, but we have lost a position to Mercier in the joker lap, as we took too much curb there, just slowed the car completely, and we just bogged down in 2nd gear, which has really hindered us a chance of a win here, as Mercier is completely gone away from us, as we're on to the final lap of race 4 of this qualifying stage, as Lysenko is having issues, it seems, so he may have picked up some damage, it seems, from us, as he will be doing his joker lap now, and we will try to hook it around the outside again, and it's a rematch again of me and Lysenko. Who's going to come out this time? We're going to try and do a late move. It's a cleaner one than we did before, and we come home in 2nd place with Mercier completely destroying the field in race 4 by about 2 to 3 seconds there. But what is most important is we are into the semi-finals, as you will see momentarily on there, as we become 2nd overall in race 4 from the 4 groups, so quite chuffed with that, as you can see we finished top of the board in the qualifying rounds by 5 points, so pretty consistent from us there. But what's now important is the knockout now of the semi-finals. Remember, it's the top 3 in both groups go through to the final of the Rallycross here in Sweden, as we'll make our way to that semi-final right now. And beforehand, we're just making sure, do I go for repairs? But we decide to take a gamble and not repair it until the last race if we get through to the final. But the revs are burning on the inside lane again. The semi-final is a go, go, go in Group 1, which is the top 6 drivers, the fastest 6, I believe. So we're going to be taking the inside now. We only lose 1 position, 2 positions actually, but we hold on to the inside of, I think that's Vatanen, who goes into his Joker lap, it seems. I'm not too sure. With Mercier, who won the last race, who was in our group for most of the races, is leading the race with Spencer in 2nd place, with Tavares in 3rd, and Lepala in 5th, and Vatanen, who does take his Joker lap. Remember, it's 4 laps in the semi-finals, and then the final, if we do get through, is a 6-lap sprint, so that's going to be even more interesting. But we're holding on to 2nd place now, and we decide to go for the Joker lap now. As we just go a bit wide, they're locking up and hitting the wall, and we get a bit of contact from behind, and another bit of contact, so we're losing out here. And we've dropped down to 4th place, which is not good, and Tavares and Lepala, Spencer and Vatanen have done their Joker lap, so Mercier's the only one, but that has just given Mercier a definite spot into the final, as all 5 of us all made contact with each other just because I came out of the Joker lap, and I believe it was caused by a car behind, which caused a domino effect behind. And Tavares here in his Renault Clio got a bit slow for us there, so we know he's a bit slow, so we're going to take the inside of him, being a bit aggressive there, as we will go on to the final lap of this race in the semi-finals. Mercier is going to win it by a country mile in there, so we'll put him as the favourite to win this whole event. Oh, we've gone a bit wide though, hitting some cones, and we are losing speed. Our straight line speed is gone, and Vatanen's got through, and it looks like the Pollard tried to go down the outside of us into that corner, but we luckily get away that bollard, which slowed us down completely, as we're going to try and hold on to 3rd place and qualify for the final. It's been a messy race from us there in the 2nd half of that one, but we will come home in 3rd and get into the final with the skin of our teeth on there. That was a scary one there, but now let's head to the final and see where we finish in the last race of this championship in the Open Series. So here we go then, the final of the Junior Championship, or the Open Series, and for this race, as I said in the semi-finals, we will be doing a full repair on the car, as we've got a bit of damage there from that last one with the contact on the 3rd lap. So we're going to see how this goes, as aiming for going for a top 3 finish here as the revs are building now. It is the final race of the Open Championship, and the lights are on, away we go for the final race. And again, Amzar coming across us there, being very aggressive, so I've got to be very careful of him to not get in his bad books. And it seems as someone has gone off completely. Lambert's crashed, so he's out of the race, and Amzar is doing his Joker lap right now to get it out of the way. So we're up to 3rd place as Lysenko and Mercier, the 2 favourites to win this race, this event, are putting away from us, so we need to push as much as possible and try and get something out of the bag here. Remember, it's a 6-lap race, and you don't need to do your Joker lap straight away, so I'll be interested to see how these 2 in front of us play out, as actually Lysenko does his Joker lap, so we will follow him and see if we can gain anything from this. It's a perfect line, and obviously we do lose a position to Amzar, who's already done his Joker lap, as we mentioned, so we need to really push now and get past Amzar and Lysenko and not lose time to Mercier in the Frenchman, as we're already onto the halfway stage of this race, and we really need to push now. A bit of snap of oversteer, which has pushed us wide into the wall, but we luckily don't get a lot of damage. So that's probably hindered our chances there, but we're not going to give up anytime soon, as Amzar's been held up by Lysenko, it seems. So I was thinking we could maybe get a sniff of a podium here in this race, as all of us bar the leader, Mercier, has done the Joker lap. So from that crash, we've not really lost any time, which is quite surprising. As you can see, the visibility is a massive issue from us if we're behind a certain amount of cars. We're right on the back of Amzar now and Lysenko. We've only nearly 2.5 laps to go in this race. We're going to try and go around the outside of Amzar, which we have done, and we're going to try and go around the outside of Lysenko before the final corner, and that is a fantastic move from us. 2 positions in a space of 1.5 corners. A brilliant move by us, and we're up to 2nd place. We've only 2 laps to go. Can we hold off and get a consecutive podium run in the series from the last race in Linden Hill on there. So Mercier hasn't done his joker lap yet, and as you can see, he's coming towards the final corner, so he's got a massive lead over us. So it's pretty certain he's going to win this race and the whole event. But our goal is to hold off Lysenko and Amzar and the pack as well. We've got a 1.8 second gap as well, so I think we're pretty certain to be holding on to second place unless we have a crash. So I'll probably jinx myself there, as Mercier does take his joker lap, but he's already gone out of that joker lap. He's going up the hill towards the final corner, so he will win the race and I believe the championship as well, as we will come around the final corner to come home in impressive second place, a bit better than last time out in Linden Hill, as we cross the line now and we have picked up a victory in this race here today. It was a great race there, and we come home in second place, as it's a Peugeot 1-2 as well, which is always good for any French manufacturer fans of Peugeot. I've done you proud in this one. And overall in the standings, we, I believe, come home in second place overall, so we qualify for the next stage in the tier of the championship, which is the, I believe, the Clubman Championship, which will be the next episode where we'll be tackling Linden Hill once again, but on a different layout, and the last time possibly of driving these cars, as we may go into something a bit classical. I'll leave that to you guys in the next episode, but until then, make sure to slap a like button on this, as if we get 100 likes, I will upload the next episode the next day. But until then, guys, have a fantastic day, and I shall see you for episode 3. Until then, have a great day, guys. See you later.